Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, and today we're going to talk about the newly released gameplay trailer for The Sims 4 Horse Ranch. And, well, it was certainly a trailer. I wouldn't really call it much of a gameplay trailer. I would call it more a story trailer. Like, with Growing Together, not all that much new stuff was revealed compared to what we already knew from the reveal trailer and the blog post. So, yeah, that's basically what I expected. It does seem like nowadays it is the live stream, the deep dive live stream, that makes or breaks the pack. Sometimes that ends up being more positive, like with Eco Lifestyle and Growing Together, and then it happens more negatively sometimes, like with my wedding stories. I think this still potentially could be a fun pack to play around with. I don't hate it, and I liked playing with horses in The Sims 3. So far though, I'm getting more game pack vibes from Horse Ranch, where say with Cottage Living, even before the deep dive live stream, I was already convinced that it was going to be a really good expansion pack. I think my biggest positive takeaway from this trailer is that this new world, Chestnut Ridge, looks really nice. Like, I love this part with the horse going through the shallow river and doing that bucking animation is really funny. I also noticed right in the back, there's a train going by, so that's pretty cool. I like trains. And that rock formation in the background kind of looks like a horse to me. You know, like the face is on the right side, and then the horse, it's like eating the trees. I don't know. And I love it when they remember the first person camera, because I love that feature. And yeah, there's the shot that we had from the thumbnail before. Then we have some emphasis on community, giving some lore to the Sim Sienna, who runs the Equestrian Center, so that's pretty neat. And we have some rewards that go on the wall here. Looks like they are from the different competitions, barrel racing, show jumping, and whatever that other kind is. After that, a couple of riders are practicing for an equestrian competition. I do like the fail animations, I think that's pretty funny. But then they talk about how the main character built their bond with Sage, their horse, where Sage was, even though still a little resistant to her, was more friendly to her compared to what other horses might be like the one horse that scares the goats. I did not expect that. I thought only the Sims would be able to scare the goats, so that's kind of funny. And then, yeah, the Sim getting scared by the horse. That flame horse is pretty cool, and then the cloud horse is hilarious. We have some more pretty shots of Chestnut Ridge now. I love this trail with the bridge in the background and the sign, and there's the silly introduction, but on horseback. And there's a barn being built. Some pretty nice build by items going on here. Then the main character goes over to visit Umber's house, and we get to see a foal, which is really adorable. And they emphasize that, yes, the horses do need a lot of care to just keep them happy. Yeah, that's a cute animation right there. And getting scared by the horse again. I like the ball that the horse can play with. We'll see that in a second, where it actually picks it up. And also, the foal seems to have a bit of a quarrel with the goats, with all the manure around, and a blue sheep. Okay, and then feeding the goat with the milk bottle, that's cool. The counting the sheep bit is pretty funny, so I guess that is just from getting too exhausted from taking care of your ranch. But then you can hire the ranch hand NPC, and they say, yes, that manure does make great fertilizer, so I figured that was the case, but it's good to know for sure. We do have a community board for this world in this pack, and that's how you can hire the ranch hand and also adopt horses, so that's nice. And then they move on to nectar making, so they do emphasize that yes, it does take some practice to make some good quality nectar. And of course, as expected, once you get good at it, you can make a decent profit. But one thing I didn't expect is that there's this sim, Roberto Crinkletop, what a name. You can learn a secret recipe from him. She's taking that secret to the grave though, so we'll have to figure that out on our own. And there's a couple of ghost horses, and there's also a horse gravestone, so good to know for sure that those are there, because I've already seen some people brought up the fact that the mermaids never got theirs. We get to see more of the new dancing animations in this pack, which I think look really good. And we also see a sheep getting sheared, and a foal playing with the ball. I didn't think the foals would be able to play with them too, that's cool. Getting a little frustrated. Sienna clicking her heels, jumping up in the air like that, that's so funny, I love it. And then we close on a shot of the downtown area, so there are some nice things to take in, some funny animations. but I still feel like it didn't really talk about enough of the gameplay. I know horses are the main selling point of the pack, but it is kind of weird. They didn't really talk much about everything you can do with the mini sheep and the mini goats. I also think they could have talked more about the world itself, like not just the Sims living in it, but the world itself. But that's not too surprising to me since they tend to save more info on the world for the live stream. Also, it does seem even more likely now that if we do get unicorns in The Sims 4 with powers and all, they'll be saved for a separate pack because nowhere in the gameplay trailer do they show up, not even as like a mystical tease towards the end for a few seconds. One aspect of this trailer that I do like that I didn't get to mention earlier was the narration, because I like this approach a lot better where it is more, I think the point was to be more chilled out, whereas before we've had some pretty like cringy narrations where they kind of try to sound cool but kind of fail at it at the same time, but also it's supposed to be funny because it's a fail. But this felt more like just like, I don't know, a normal conversation. I will say I am surprised they didn't go with the stereotypical cowboy narration here, but what we got is still something that I prefer a lot more over some previous trailers. Overall, apart from the world, this gameplay trailer hasn't done much to change my opinion on Horse Ranch, but what could is the deep dive live stream, so that is going to be on Friday, July 14th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. That's almost exactly a week before the release date, and now that I think about it, hopefully they will talk about the free update that I assume will come out just before this expansion pack, because we don't even have official confirmation as to whether paintable ceilings will be a feature or not. That is something I've wanted for so long, because on occasion it does kind of ruin my pictures a little bit with those bright ceilings. Sometimes it's fine, but at others it is, yeah, I have to try to really lower the angle of my shots and it doesn't always work out and it can be a bit of a pain. It was also pointed out to me that the hairstyle in this sim in the middle is not seen anywhere in the Create a Sim list in the EA app for Horse Ranch, so it seems very well possible that this could be either a free update or a Sims Delivery Express drop that is themed around Native American culture. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on Horse Ranch so far, and what you thought of the gameplay trailer, and if you're looking forward to the live stream. And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!